Brand new stuff from Bruce Kulick right there. The tune "Change is Coming."
All right. Yes, change is coming.
Change is definitely a good thing. What? And you sang vocals on that track.
Yeah. That was what was obviously very interesting for me, and I think it will be interesting for my fans. I mean, one thing I did learn in Kiss, among many things, obviously, was they did always have each guy kind of contribute vocally, and I always felt it was really hard for me to just do "I Walk Alone," though I was really happy to do it. Although pretty prophetic, the whole lyrical thing, knowing that I wasn't going to be in the band anymore and all that. But and I actually didn't write those lyrics; those were actually Gene's concept, But honestly, I was very shy about singing, because I'm a bit of a perfectionist as a human being, and although I'm very confident as a guitar player, I've worked with some really amazing singers through the years, so it's hard to say, oh yeah, I sing. But I remember, in Kiss, the attitude always being, come on, everybody, pitch in, and you could sing, even though it wasn't always really equal, even with the original members. Right. But the point is, sure, Ace had a song, Peter would have a song, whatever, and they all had their own style. I've gotten some feedback that people say, oh, you sound a little like Ace on this, and it's not intentional, and I don't really hear it that way, but I do feel credible, and occasionally I've played it for a friend, and they'd be like, wow, you have a really good voice. I'd be like, what? Which is really nice to hear, of course. I mean, some of them are not, they don't really, some of those people that have made that compliment aren't really familiar that much with Kiss or that world or who I'm up against, or understanding I came from a band that people are used to, or Paul or Gene as a vocal. So, but they seemed sincere, so I'll take it, And I've even gotten some comments, obviously that even if it's a mild compliment, they'll be like, oh, the guitar playing is amazing, and your vocals were, very good. I mean, they'll say something like that. So, however they see it. I do understand that communication factor of singing a song to somebody, and these lyrics, which I wanted to make a point about, were, very much a personal, place for me to, it's like therapy, I got to really share some of my frustrations and thoughts and experiences, and change is coming, one life you've got, you got to give it all you got, that kind of stuff. Because, some could say I had a really rough time, obviously, putting 12 years into Kiss, and then all of a sudden, being left behind by the huge reunion tour.
Right.
And some people would just wind up in a bottle, and I just persevered and just worked and played my instrument and carry on. And I was also, during a lot of Kiss years, in a marriage, and a lot of people knew me as, faithful, happily married, and then all of a sudden I'm not married around the same period of time that Kiss ended. So there's a couple of subtle things in the CD about that too.
So was it
not bitter, just reflective,
Right. Was it scary at first to go, yeah, I think I'll sing on this, or did you ever contemplate the idea of getting a guest vocalist? Or
it was suggested to me, and I hated the idea because then it wouldn't really be my solo record. Now, at the time when I was doing this, Santana ruled with that new album with all these singers, but I kind of didn't think my market would care. Meaning my fans, I think, would prefer to hear me sing than have some rock guy who's got great pipes sing a song, because I could always do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, the more unique thing is to have me to sell the song and sing the song and write about personal things, and that's what this record's about. So I didn't choose anything that I couldn't pull off, and I didn't choose anything that I didn't feel really comfortable with. Did I just jump in like a cold pool, you know what I mean, on a hot day? Yeah, I jumped in, what is it going to feel like? But working with Kurt's a great guy to have around when you're doing your vocals, and I didn't suffer too much. It was a lot of work, but I didn't suffer, so I'm happy about that.
Right. Did that work into the delay of the record? I mean, I know you had all the other things going on, but just like hearing your voice. No,
in fact, I was really pleased that some I know I've worked with some artists where, because they had some vocal problems, a record got delayed for a long time. No, with me it was as my usual, doing a lot of things at once, but even worse, just for a while, over a month, almost 2 months, having to deal with bringing my parents out to California from after being in New York their whole life. You know what I mean? And we're talking about people that have been married 53 years, and to bring them out to live here, big job. I still had a lot of stuff back home too that had to be taken care of. So I lost some time with that, and then I lost some time with joining Grand Funk Railroad, which is a whole nother topic. But obviously, I knew that I'd be able to finish the record as soon as I got the rehearsals done with Grand Funk, and we did our gig, and you know what I'm saying, and we were really just setting up this year anyway. So in fact, this whole month of April there's no Grand Funk shows, which is fine. Starting May, June, July, August, I'm very busy with them on and off. Check my website or check grandfunkrailroad.com, and you got to check them out. It's really a great band. I'm very proud of it. But having my record come out this month and finally available is a good time, because I'm home enough to do things like what we're doing tonight.
Right.
Get a chance to talk about it.